let's compare ChatGPT, Claude AI, and Perplexity when it comes to coding apps. When it comes to ChatGPT, I'm on the paid version for 20 bucks. Claude is free plan and Perplexity is also a free plan. In my opinion, ChatGPT is the worst when it comes to coding, so it shouldn't make big difference. Let's make a simple Pac-Man game. I am sure everyone knows what I'm talking about. It's a simple game where you're playing for the Pac-Man, you're trying to eat some points or whatever, and ghosts are kind of hunting you. So let's try to literally recreate all of the mechanics, and firstly we gotta start with a good prompt. So I'm going to say the following. I just literally wrote, create me a replica of the Pac-Man game with all the mechanics, and let me open up a new chat, paste it to ChatGPT. So now literally ChatGPT will create an improved version of our prompt, so we don't have to do all this writing. And now when we open up a new chat, we can paste it, and let's see the work that ChatGPT actually does, okay? So as I said, I'm on the version 5.9, and let's just see, it's planning how the Pac-Man game will work. When it does this, or meanwhile, we can actually go into Claude, we can paste the same prompt, and go into Perplexity, paste literally the same prompt. So all of these models are kind of thinking, but Claude was definitely the fastest one because ChatGPT is still thinking, Claude already is doing the code, Perplexity also. So we can see that there is a difference already with the speed. You can see how slow the Perplexity is, how fast Claude is, and in my opinion the slowest one is ChatGPT. So it's creating the HTML file. If you don't know anything about code, then definitely watch my previous videos on how to code, how to start, vibe coding, everything. I have covered all of these things. Plus in my SKOOL community, which is in my description, is going to be all the secret sauce, let's say, on coding, AI automation, selling your automations, and all of that stuff. So all of the models are still doing kind of the similar codes, of course, because it's the same prompt and the same goal. So let's actually see the results of these. Let's actually see the results of these games. All right, so first what we need to do is actually create a new folder and just start the game in Visual Code Studio. So if you don't know what Visual Code Studio is, it's a super simple application. I'm going to show you right now. Right now what we need to do is, I'm not going to go over what this all means and how to work with it. I will create a video on it separately, but just quickly, I have told ChatGPT to just tell me how to run it in Visual Code Studio. So step one is create a new folder. So I'll name it Pac-Man game. So I'll go to file, I will go to open folder, I'll go here, desktop, and Pac-Man game. Boom, so we have a new folder. Now we need to open Visual Studio Code. Of course, go to file, open folder. Boom, we have done that. And now in the Explorer panel, click new file, name it index.html. So we just copy it. We go here, file, we go new file, we're gonna name it. So we need to actually look at the end of it, which is this differentiates with what code. So now we will go to click the extensions icon, left sidebar, search for live server. So extensions, it should be here. Yes, we're going to search live server. We're going to just install it. Yes, we trust it, which is going to host it for us actually. So yep, I think we already have it. Yes, we have it. As I said, I'm going to cover everything deeply in a new video, or if you want to have a full-sized tutorials and walkthroughs, it's in my SKOOL community. Step one is run the game. So we will right click on index.html, we will click open with live server, and it will open a browser window. So we will go like this. We'll go with Command S to get rid of this dot. So now it means everything is saved. And if we right click and we will go with, what the fuck does it say? Okay, we're going to go open with live server, and now it should, yep, we have it. It is a game. It's called Pac-Man Clone, and let's see if it works. Okay, we see that it's kind of buggy. It has really bad texture. Okay, we cannot play. We can move up on the side, which is kind of weird, but we cannot play at all. Okay, so We have some score, we have some lives and level 1, but nothing moves, nothing works. So yeah, this is really bad, but I said ChatGPT should be the worst, so this is how it goes. And yeah, if you would want to debug it, that's for another video, because that would take some time, especially with all of the 3 language models. But yeah, let's move into Perplexity. So Perplexity, it's the same thing. It created an HTML. Yep, it's doctype HTML. So let me just go here, Command A, delete everything, Command S, save everything. And again, let me click, right click, and let's see the game. Yeah, so this is the game we got from Perplexity. This is even worse than ChatGPT because there's literally nothing. There's just nothing. So we should not waste any time. And Claude gave us an error. Okay, so we have, for the first prompt, actually ChatGPT did the best. It did the best, which is kind of surprising. Let's actually try to debug this version, because with Claude AI it's gonna be the most simple. So just kind of screenshot this and say fix it so the game is running. Boom. So this is the most easy way to debug, because Claude actually understands us the best when it comes to coding. And just before it finishes the debugging, Perplexity AI is super good when it comes to research, okay? And ChatGPT is super good when it comes to basic research, you know, improve the prompt, or give me calories of this food, or give me a strategy, generate me some image. Yeah, this is what you should use ChatGPT for, not for coding, in my opinion. And the same with Perplexity, it's a search engine, it works like Google. So when we go here, let's say to travel, yeah, we have so many options to choose from. You know, Barcelona, it will give you everything about the sports, about cities. Yeah, so you can learn here, study here, but not code. Okay, don't do it. For coding, just stick to Claude AI. And matter of fact, this is still a free plan. Okay, I have tried the paid version of Claude, and the only difference is you have way more messages per day. That's the most important thing, because when you're building a whole app on, for example, Xcode, it's, yeah, let me hit continue. It's super time consuming, and it's just too many messages for the free plan. But if you want to test things out, you can definitely use the free plan here. And if we go over the pricing, it's just 20 bucks, I believe. So nothing crazy. It's just 18, but after taxes it's 21. So yeah, nothing too crazy. But let's get back to the chats and let's see. Claude already finished, and we have like a not really functional game yet. I'm going to explain why. Perplexity is still doing its work and ChatGPT is still coding. So let me just quickly jump here, and you can see this message. This response was paused by Claude because it reached its maximum length of a message. So you just hit continue and it will continue coding. So don't worry. Bang. So after just 2 prompts of debugging, we have somehow a playable game. Alright, it's not playable. I have overestimated Claude, but we have at least some result. So we can see here the instructions to use arrows keys or the keyboard. And boom, actually it works kind of, but you cannot move in this game. But it has some good graphics, yeah, it has some effects, and if we do play again, we can actually kind of play again, but we only cannot move, of course, yeah. This is us. So we could definitely improve the game. Yeah, we could do a score tab or everything. We could basically improve the game a lot, but this is for the next video, so stick around for the next one. Take care, guys, and see you in the next one.